The Food and Drug Administration hopes to ban a type of fat now considered toxic.
It includes moving trans fats from a state where they're generally recognized as safe or GRAS into a category where they would become food contaminants.
The FDA proposal would eliminate trans fats from the American food supply. The cheap and tasty artificial fat was once seen as a harmless way to preserve food, but it's proven to be a health hazard.
Trans fats are strongly linked to very high risk for heart disease and cardiovascular death. So there is no safe threshold for trans fats. Any amount is considered too much by the World Health Organization.
Getting rid of trans fats is expected to prevent thousands of people from going to the hospital. According to the Food and Drug Administration, the restrictions would prevent 20,000 heart attacks and 7,000 deaths each year. Trans fats have been on the decline. Major fast food chains have replaced them with other fat sources. In 2008, New York was the first city to ban them from restaurants. The move faced resistance, with some consumers seeing it as a sign of becoming a nanny state.
I hate regulations. I think government's gotten twice as big as it should be, both on the federal and state level.
But even those that don't like regulations think trans fats should be banned.
They should figure out a way, to disallow trans fats, because that's just not good for anybody.
What you eat, you want it to be food.
Joseph Bradenberg agrees. As part of transforming his lifestyle and body, he's eliminated trans fats from his diet. He recalls the days when he wasn't so fit.
So I grew up as a pudgy, chubby, fat kid. One of the things they would call me when I was there was blubber thing.
Adopting a lifestyle of exercise and healthy eating, he lost more than 40 pounds. You can see the transformation here in his before and after photos.
Generally speaking, you will not find trans fat in food. You know, it'll be in this processed thing that you'll find on the shelf that can never go bad, but if it can't go bad, it cannot be very good for you.
That means getting more of your diet from these aisles and staying away from items like donuts, fried foods, and processed foods.
I mean, you have to read labels.
But experts warn labels don't always tell the whole truth.
Even today, when something says it's trans fat free, that only means that it has less than half a gram of trans fat per serving. So the serving size could just be less than half a gram, and it can be pure trans fat.
And even when trans fats are eliminated, they're usually swapped with saturated fats. Those fats aren't healthy either.
They will be replaced with some other source of solid fat that may be not as bad as a trans fat, but they'll probably be saturated fats and maybe artificially created saturated fats.
So while banning trans fats may not be a cure-all for the nation's obesity epidemic and related diseases, the FDA hopes it will be a step in the right direction. In Washington, Liz Wall, RT.